Yo, what's up? Hope you're all well. I'm back again, because I'm dead, so I'll just try again. Just having a walk around at the moment, gonna do a bit of a workout. And yeah, it's really warm today. But yeah, just been putting a lot of effort into training and stuff. But I just feel like, well, it's just like I'm trying to compensate, Like I feel like it's the only thing I can just do that's gonna make me feel like I've achieved something, but I haven't really achieved anything in the real world though. The real world, I'm still a nobody. I'm still not really kind of somebody that has really provided any value really. And yeah, there's the odd person that says that I've helped them, but it feels like it's very fleeting and isn't very productive, and I don't know, start going through these feelings of like just disappointment, and but I'm trying to improve on that. It's just sometimes I just feel like I'm just like it's like, yeah, I can try and appreciate all this stuff, the nature and all that, but at the same time it's like I still have these feelings of I should be somewhere where I'm not. I should be further ahead in life. Put so much effort into different things. Nothing seems to have worked out. My channel hasn't worked out. I did get a TikTok that was doing well, but then I got banned off that. Always something bad seems to happen. Always something seems to kind of sabotage things. Either it's me or it's something external. It always feels like there's something to sabotage it. Anyway, thank you for the like, whoever that is. Welcome in. Always something seems to sabotage what I'm trying to do. There's some cherry plums up there, but I don't think I'll be able to reach any of them. This tree up here is a cherry plum tree. So yeah, it's just too high up really. But oh well. Yeah, there's no way I can reach any of that. Yeah. Too high. Oh well. Like I said, there's some near where I live anyway. But yeah, sometimes I just feel like, I don't know, but what am I doing with my life? I'll try to put effort into something, and then I'll put effort into something else. Nothing ever ends up working out. I just tend to give up way too easily when things are not going where I want them to go. There's this whole shiny object syndrome where it's like you think, oh, maybe I should do that then, because this ain't working out, so let's try that instead. Instead of just sticking to one thing and just getting really good with that, I would just get distracted and just give up. Or it could just be that I just get fed up of something. It's hard for me to stick at something if I'm just getting fed up with it. It's like I'll have different interests, or it's like I'll rotate between different things, and like for example with my magic, I haven't been doing that for a while, and it's just whereas if I stuck at it consistently, then I could have gotten somewhere. I could have, if I put all my energy into trying to make a goal with that and start doing shows and things, I could have been fucking rich by now. But the thing is, I've come to realize I don't need to get super rich or anything, but it would be nice to have a decent living though. But it's just I would put all this effort into something, I would just get bored or whatever, and then just want to do something else. And nobody cares if you're above average in a lot of areas. They want you to be extremely good in one area. That's the problem. This whole, jack of all trades, master of none thing, it's in terms of your success in finances and all that, no one cares if you're, say for example, if you're a musician and you're just above average or something, there's nothing special about you, you just, you're okay. No one cares that you can do that and you're also good at something else. Like, nobody cares about that. They only care that you're good at for that thing. You know, they're interested in your music if you're really good, but then why would they care if you're not that good? Because what people look for is rarity, something that isn't, you know, common. So if someone's like okay in one, okay in another, nobody cares. Like, people want to see, you know, something rare. That's what gives it value. You know, if you enjoy a certain thing, like a certain kind of media, you want to experience like the rare stuff, the extreme like of it, not just some kind of average to above average. It has to be exceptional, like top 1% at least. Because why are people going to spend good money to just like buy something that's just above average, that isn't really that special? Even if, yeah, you're okay at something else, and you're okay at that, you're a jack of all trades, you can do pretty decent at anything. Nobody cares. You know, so it doesn't really help you to be successful when you're that. I would say when it comes to like fitness, it can be a good idea to be a jack of all trades in terms of well-rounded fitness. But I think in a lot of cases in life, I think that mastering one thing is important. Being really good in one area. Yeah, you can have other interests and stuff, but being really good at one thing will propel you much further in life than being a jack of all trades. I just think that, you know. Hello, Runner Boy, how you doing? So I'm just talking about this whole jack of all trades thing and how it can actually hold you back. And like just prioritizing one thing for an extended period of time will yield you far better results. Because there's this whole thing of like, you would probably get to like an inflection point if you stick it out long enough, instead of just trying different things and then never really succeeding at it. You know, like I said, people want rarity. It's like when you see these videos that do viral, it's like they're extremely good at what they do, whether it's fitness, whether it's, I don't know, playing on a guitar or something, and they're like doing all these crazy stuff, whether it's someone with like a crazy, you know, vocal range or something, I don't know. Like, that is rare, that is not common, so people gravitate towards that. You're out getting your boots, so like, oh cool, yeah, it's good to have it all prepared, isn't it, you know? So people want rarity, so I'm like, how am I going to be rare? How am I going to become somebody that's not just like anybody else? Because that's what you got to figure out if you want to do well. Like, how are you going to separate yourself? So you got to think about that, see if you want to grow your channel. So, and that's same with you, Runner Boy, is that you got to look at yourself and what your brand is, and like, where am I so much better than everybody else? What is it that I can do that almost nobody can? Because yeah, you could be like, say, above average in the fitness, but unless you're like friggin', you know, Magnus Mitball or someone like that, who can do some crazy shit, like a one-arm, like a proper one-arm muscle up or something like that. I mean, things like that that are just almost impossible. And it's like, you gotta think to yourself, like, what is my unique selling point? What is it that I can do that almost nobody can, that's going to fascinate people? Or you're gonna film a hike, oh cool. But it's just that, like I said, if you want to stand out, then what is it that you can do that nobody else can or would want to do? What would you be willing to do that most people wouldn't even be willing to do? You know, this is the thing, is that it's not that people couldn't if they tried a lot of the time, it's just that they don't want to. They don't want to put the work in, or they just get distracted and something else throws them off. So a lot of it's the discipline, a lot of it's the focus. So anyway, sounds like I'm preaching a bit, but yeah, that Magnus was famous as I know he was a pro climber, but this is what I mean, is that you have to be known for something. You have to be known for being, you know, exceptional, not just above average. You have to be top 0.1% even, or 0.001%. So, because why are people going to bother if you just doing average kind of shit? I'm not saying you're average or anything, or me or whatever, but it's just, unless you're way above average, then no one gives a fuck. Think about all the stuff that's on their algorithm. You know, we have to kind of have a reality check sometimes, and yeah. But I'm just saying that. So yeah, you can be a pro climber, like, even then it's like you have to be exceptional at what you're doing. You know? It's like there's that much competition out there that, you know? You don't think to yourself, why would anyone want to watch my stuff? You know, why would anyone want to be here right now? You know? What am I doing that's that special that nobody else is doing it? There's so many people doing this shit, you know? So I have to be hard on myself sometimes, and my hands are just like, these frigging calluses are just, yeah. I'm getting better with the range of motion, right? That's one thing I have been improving on, is just full range of motion with the pull-up. Well, this is a neutral grip, but still, like, yeah, I'm trying to just like be mindful of just like that. Yeah, if your levels of strength are like crazy, then people are going to be more interested. But yeah, they could be harder as a natural, because you're taking gear, then that's going to like automatically give you like way more strength gains and muscle gains. It's just that can be hard. People look for the extreme stuff. I've even been contemplating fucking doing shit, and I'm like, I don't want to do that, because I'm like, I don't want to be shaving years off my life. I'm thinking, well, I don't know. It's all about everything in life. There's a trade-off. But yeah, I did say I would never do that stuff, and I'm like, I still stand by that. But I'm like, what if I did? You know, maybe I could be finally able to do a lot more different moves and stuff that I've been struggling with. You know, especially if we're being tall, it can be hard. And like, I don't want to be taking shortcuts, because then it's just, I believe that hard work is something that we should be trying to do, and not shortcut it. But anyway. Anyway, what's everybody saying? But yeah, it's just, you know, everyone's got something, I guess, that could be a unique talent or something or whatever, a specific strength that you have that very few people have. And if you can find that, then you could capitalize on that. Like, so, you know, some kind of, even if it's just some strange kind of world record, some random Guinness record or something, and people are going to pay attention to that because of the rarity of it. But yeah, rarity sells, like I said. That's why gold is so valuable, because not because it has any like intrinsic value, but just because of its rarity. Like, it's just a metal just like any other, but because of how rare it is, then people give it value. Hiking does well on YouTube as well, alright, but the thing is that certain channels might do well, but again, competition, you know? How do you break through that competition instead of just being like everybody else? You know, it's just, that's what we've got to do. How are we going to be unique and somebody that stands out? Because just doing some generic channel, so I'm like thinking, what am I going to do to try and blow this shit up? Because what I've been doing so far hasn't worked, clearly, because I'm just like everybody else, you know. So how am I going to be so different that people are forced to kind of pay attention? Well, not forced to, but you know what I mean, where they're compelled to, if you will. So that's what I've got to look at, really, like what makes me stand out from everybody else, and try to capitalize on that. Because it's extreme stuff that does well, it seems. So if you want to hike, then you'd have to do some extreme shit, you know. Not saying risk your life or anything, but got to head off. It's okay, no worries. Anyway, who's still here? Got 6 people in the house, 3 likes. Hit the like button, guys, if you don't mind. Yeah. So that's where we're at the moment. But yeah, so like, yeah, you could say I have a above average physique, but it's not crazy or anything. So like some things I really suck at, like I said, pull-ups. I'm just trying to work on that at the moment. yeah. It's not too hot actually with this, the sun's kind of gone behind the clouds, so yeah. Alright, I might do some dips. Who's still in here then? About they got 5 people here, so let me know if you're watching, guys. Yeah, it's been a bit of a workout at the moment. We get some food in a bit, but yeah. This is quite bright. Sun's come out again, so yeah. How's everybody doing? 10 people in the house. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you're all well today. Hit the like button, guys, if you don't mind. So I'm live almost every day, so yeah. Might do some legs actually, so I'll just do actually that's a bit, I don't know. I'll just try and think what's the best. I'll just do it like this. And then same on the other side. Just do a few of these. And I thought, oh, maybe if I did something about the autism or something, and maybe like try and use that as some way of, but I don't know, finding my own selling point really that would get people to notice. Anyway, what is everybody saying in the chat? Oh, hang on a second. Right, so no one seems to be talking, so yeah. Is everybody okay? 11 people in the house, 3 likes. Come on, guys. Come on. Smash that like button, guys. Hope everyone's well. Is everybody alright? 12 in the house. Come on, guys. What's going on here? Alright. Let's do some pistol squats to this thing. So, I like to use some balance, like this. Other side now. Oh. Alright, how are we all doing, guys? Hope you're all well. Yes, hot day today, so, but you know, we'll do the grind anyway. No excuses. Could be 50 degrees Celsius. And I'd still be out here, you know, busting my ass. That's what it's all about, you know. Just if you want something bad enough, then you know, then you will do it. You'll do it regardless of circumstances. You will find a way. Anyway, 17 in the house. How you doing, guys? Thank you for the 5 likes. Let's keep going. Yeah. Keep the chat flowing, everybody. Here we go, guys. So, there's friggin' bugs everywhere. Goodness sake. Now we're down to 8 people. What the hell is going on? Okay. So yeah, hope everyone's well. Feel free to ask questions. Be nice if people could chat. Hang on a second. Yeah, don't look like there's anybody chatting. Apparently there's 17 people now. What the hell? Who are these 17 people? Do you guys just like say something maybe? You know? Would be nice. Would be nice to even just have a hello or something, but whatever. A lot of people just like to look. Right. Where are you from? I'm from the UK, Manclad. I guess you're from Manchester, right? Nice to meet you anyway. Like button, share the live, subscribe if you can. Just doing a bit of a workout at the moment. 15 in the house, hit that like button, guys. 5 likes, come on. Yeah, can you guys help me out here? Right, we're doing dips again, I think, so yeah. Right, so let's do a few more of these. How's everybody doing? Thank you for the 7 likes, guys. Keep switching my camera around. Oh well. Kind of sweating a bit now, but you know, if you ain't sweating, then are you really working, you know? That's how I see it. Like, you know, there's no point in messing around, is there, you know? If it ain't burning, you ain't earning, someone was saying. Yeah. Right, I'm going to do a few jump squats, I think. So I'll do probably about 20 of these. So, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20. They really burn those. Yeah. Hello, Reluctant. Welcome back. How you doing? Hope you're all well. Thank you for joining me today. 17 people in the house, so let's get this shared out if you can. Yeah. So just go and get a good session in, you know. Really work on my body. I just felt a bit this morning, I don't know, just felt the need to come out and just really hammer a session today. Sometimes I feel a bit frustrated or, you know, worked up or whatever. It's a good way to release that. I tend to feel a bit more calm afterwards, you know. So yeah. No, I was going to, but I thought, you know what, I'd rather go live and just like do an outdoor workout, you know, when it's like this kind of weather. Anyway, sometimes I change my mind. It's just one of those things, really. Anyway, I think I might just do one more round of each and then we're done. Right, back to the bicep curls. I did abs this morning, so just don't know if I'll need to do much more of that. 11 people in the house, hit the like button, guys. Also, if you're new here, please subscribe. I'm live every single day almost, so alright, how's everybody doing? 17 in the house. How are you doing, guys? Again, guys, hit the like button if you haven't already. Try and get to 10 likes before I finish. So, yeah, I've got the a couple more exercises to do and then we're done with this thing. So I've got face pulls to do. Yeah, I hope everyone's well. My house just turned up. So drink. Alright, everybody okay? Yeah. There's chatting going on, so hope your day is going well. Yeah. Gonna do a few more dips, I think. Alright. Hello, Daisy. Good to see you. Not live? Oh no, you go live. Are you going live at... Well, it'd be 1 o'clock my time usually. Hope all is well with you. Just been doing a workout. Gonna do a few more pistol squats and then we're done. Actually, no, I'm gonna do switch jumping lunges instead. We're kind of mixing things up really. I'll do a few of those. Looks like this. Ooh. Alright, how are we doing, guys? I'm gonna just go for a walk and then get something to eat. Had a good workout there, so quite happy with that. So yeah, I thought that guy was gonna be like stopping. I was like, but yeah, he literally just came to hang on the bar thing. I mean, on the pull-up thing, but yeah. That was a pretty good session. Yeah, just helps take out that aggression and that frustration, whatever kind of any negative feelings that you might have, can be a good release for that. So yeah, we're just gonna have a bit of a walk around and walk down the river with you guys, and yeah, I'll get some shopping done. And yeah, what are you guys up to today then? What's everybody planned for today then? Yeah, just trying to keep up with the workouts and stuff, just, you know, gotta be serious with it, and if you want to get results then you gotta put the work in, haven't you, you know? There's no point messing around, is there? You obviously want to rest and all that, but sometimes I do this thing called yoga nidra meditation. It's a way to find it can help me with recovery possibly. Well, I find even just going on walks can help with that as well. But it's something that I do just to kind of relax sometimes, just to kind of get into more of a meditation state. So yeah, it can just be good to just put yourself in that kind of state. So yeah, it just gets you into that rest and digest mode. So it might even help with like digestion as well, because when you're in a more relaxed state, then your body can work on recovery and repair. So yeah, just got a bit of, maybe got a bit of a pump there or something, but yeah, I don't know, but just yeah, it could be good just for the mind, just to kind of clear the mind, help with just relaxation and escape from all the chaos of the world, because the world can be a very chaotic place, especially for people like me on the autism spectrum. I just find that order and structure can be like, just really like kind of necessary, really. That when there's chaos, it can be quite, what's the word, it just confuses you, it makes you feel kind of uneasy and just even anxious or whatever, and just just because of like uncertainty, and that there's that need for like certainty, I think, with like autism, where it's like, I know there's a lot of people that feel like that in general, but I think especially on the spectrum, you just feel like there needs to be that degree of certainty there for like just feel secure and feel like, okay, I know where things are going, because that unknowing that can be quite terrifying, and even at times that uncertainty, that unpredictableness of things. But we have to learn to come to terms with that, and it's very difficult sometimes. It's just about trying to focus on what's within your control. And I think that's why some of us like structure, to focus on things that we have control over, things that we can create order and structure out of, so then we can accept that certain things are, it's okay, some things are not figured out, some things are not certain, but that's fine, because we've got these things that we can sort of like, as our crutch, you could say. But yeah, to keep the chat flowing, everybody, I'm feeling just more kind of relaxed now after all that. It's good to just get it out of your system, and just yeah, if you ever have that kind of sense of aggression or whatever it might be, then it's important that we address that. Of course, it's just a temporary thing, so sometimes it's important as well to be mindful of that. Temporary fixes, they can be good in the moment, but won't give you long-term results. Sometimes you have some issues going on in your head that you need to try and sort out. But yeah, it can be hard, but getting to the root cause of things is actually quite important. And that's why I don't like a lot of the mainstream medicines and stuff, because of the way that it doesn't tackle the root cause and just keeps you dependent. Anyway, who have we got in here at the moment then? We've got, 6 people watching, so say hello if you're watching, guys. Yeah, so it's just out here, top off, and I'm like sweating. I've just been working out. Yeah. So as you can see, we're getting in shape. We're just through consistency and dedication, you can get results too if you want to. Of course, everybody's different, and everybody's going to get different results, but you've just got to try and work on the things that you can. That way you're just going to just be a lot more satisfied in life when you're putting energy into the things that you have control over. That's, like I said, that's why I work out, because I know that I'm going to get the results that I want. Whereas if I put energy into something else, I don't know sometimes, so I can struggle with that, feeling like I'm wasting my time or whatever, and I don't know. But About 15 in the house. How's it going, everybody? I hope you're all well today. Bear with me a second. Why is there nobody talking? So yeah, we're just you know, getting some abs, as you can see, but yeah. I've been on a bit of like a dieting phase, but yeah, just try and like put on more muscle and keep filling out. Some might say I don't need to do it anymore, but I want to see where I can push myself. I like to be able to push myself and go further. I know I've got so much more potential, and I've already seen a lot of improvements just the last few months even. As you saw, like with the dips and stuff, I'm getting a lot better with that. I'm getting better range of motion with it, more reps, so yeah. I think at one point I struggled with even like the mobility of it, because like trying to get into that stretch. So a lot of it comes down to like even being able to get into that kind of deep stretch, I think, without it causing, you know, discomfort. Because I remember like when I tried like deep dips and I was just really finding it quite uncomfortable, because I wasn't used to being in that kind of stretch. It's like if you're trying to like do like the hamstring stretch with your leg, like doing, say, like touching your toes without bending your legs, because most people can't do that, and it's very uncomfortable if you're not used to it. And it's just about improving the mobility so that you can stretch more, and you can, because the problem with a lot of like bodybuilding is that a lot of it's focused on getting stronger, but it's not so much getting stronger in the full range of motion and actually being able to have that mobility there as well. So I think having that is good as well. So yeah. Anyway, who have we got in here still? Hello Born Sigma, how are you doing? I just did a bit of a workout, so I think you missed it, but I hope you're well today. What was your name again, anyway? Yeah, so we're out here with, you know, I'm probably going to end up with a line here, but whatever. I'm not really bothered. I've already got the line here, but yeah. Yeah, we've been doing like all these workouts and stuff, but yeah, it's good. It's good to just like, you know, just like work your body, challenge it, keep seeing where your body can go. You don't know unless you try. That's the thing. It's like we know that, you know, we've got potential, but the only thing we don't know is how far we can go. We'll have potential. We'll have a lot of potential, but a lot of us are like, we're far from our potential. So a lot of us have way more potential than we even imagined if we just dedicated some time to it. To yeah, just grind it out, and you know. So yeah, just keep chatting, guys. But yeah, I ended up doing all right, I guess. It's just I don't know. A lot of lurkers though. I don't know what all these people are doing, just lurking there, but that's okay. If that's what they want to do, that's fine. Everyone's entitled to do what they want to do. And no one's making anyone chat if they don't want to, so maybe they're busy, who knows, but whatever. Bit itchy at the moment, so yeah, might be all that sweating and stuff, you know. Probably have a wash when I get back, but yeah. So yeah, what's everybody up to today then? Anyone doing anything interesting then, or I suppose there'll be a lot of people out working and stuff at the moment. It's a nice sort of like path down the river here, you know. Nice day for it today. Apparently got 11 people in the house, so how you doing, guys? Hope everyone's well. So yeah, just keep the chat flowing. Three people now, so we'll be dropping off here in a few minutes. Like I said, we'll be get a bit of stuff from the shop, and then I'll be coming home. But yeah. To just let me know like what you want me to like talk about or anything. It's up to you. I'm open to suggestions. It's like bugs everywhere. It's like it's also got like 31 degrees Celsius today. So hottest day so far. You know, right in the middle of like summertime now, so yeah. So we got to like 39 degrees the other year. It was crazy hot. But they say like it could be like hot in say like Spain, but it doesn't feel as hot kind of thing. It feels fresher, even at 40 plus. So it depends on the atmosphere and the environment and all that. So yeah, just you know, working out's not just about getting gains, but it's also, like I said, you know, physical health as well as the mental health. You know, there's the mental health side of it as well. That, you know, especially certain exercises can be quite cathartic, like say doing things such as, you know, like boxing, or even things like med ball slams. I think it's a good one for like releasing your frustrations, or if you're ever feeling something on your mind and you're just frustrated, it's a way to healthily release that, so you can just feel more calm and just like that's resolved. Sometimes we need to just take it out on something, but like as long as you're not taking it out on somebody or something that, you know, you can damage, because that's not good, is it? You know, people will just like throw shit, and you know, a lot of us have been there where we've just damaging shit because you get so angry or whatever, and it's just important that we can release it in a healthy way. So yeah, otherwise try to control it the best you can. And yeah, so we're just down at the river at the moment. There's actually two rivers. This one's actually like I think they call it a confluence, where it's like two rivers meet together, and one river feeds into another. There's a lot of rivers feeding in, so it gets flooded quite easily, because there's another river like further up that feeds into it, and it just gets like flooded quite badly sometimes. You have all these tributaries and confluences and stuff. So hello, Polo Wilkinson. I'm just walking at the moment. I've just been doing a workout and just walking through York at the moment. So yeah, just on the river. Don't do fishing. So why you sort of asking about fishing? But yeah, I'm not a fisher myself, but are you from like the fishing community or something? But yeah, but it's cool that people are doing that. It's like, because the problem is that a lot of the stuff from like the shops and stuff, it's like factory farm stuff is really bad for like, for one, the environment, two, the animals themselves. It's cruel. So if people are actually willing to go out and actually do it themselves, I think that is quite respectable. If they're actually going and like eating it. I don't see the point in catch and release. I think that's kind of, I don't know, I think it's kind of cruel. But if you're doing it with the purpose of like, that's your meal, then I think that's better than the stuff that a lot of people get from the shops, like the farmed fish and all that, and the farmed meat that people get. But not a lot of people are willing to do that, so yeah. Yeah, I just you're fishing for pike and Barbie. Is that what it's called? I'm a Barbie girl. Yeah, Barbie girl. I was doing it the other week in a Trump impression. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life in plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair and dress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Alright, what's that? Perch and chub too. I don't know about that. Do you ever get like mollusks? Like the some of these shellfish that, I mean, I was watching like solo camping channel who does like, literally he's just like a full-time camper now, and he does like that as a channel, and he was getting some stuff off he was getting, what does it call them, limpets and periwinkles and stuff like that, and yeah, they're supposed to be quite high in protein and stuff, but it's like I don't know if they would taste very nice, but yeah. Oh, canal fishing. Yeah, canal fishing. Well, where are you from? Are you in the UK? Well, you got them in canal, do you? Because canals are really like, yeah. It looks like no life could ever live in there. It looks so manky in there and just like, oh, Preston, oh right, I used to live in Blackburn. I don't know if you can tell by the accent, but a lot of people seem to kind of get my accent confused for some reason. I have a bit of a unique kind of accent, but some people can recognize it, but yeah. I used to get people saying I sound farmerish. I think it's just because I grew up with grandparents and they had quite a strong accent, and it was yeah, where I've noticed that some of them have become quite watered down. But yeah, Preston's a bit not as strong, I don't think. Like kind of like Preston and Blackpool, that kind of accent is a bit more, I wouldn't say harsh, but like it's just not as Lancashire, I guess. A bit more tame, I guess. Northern monkeys, oh yeah. Hang on. Right. So I'm actually in York, but I'm originally from Blackburn, but yeah. It's a night, I don't know if you've ever been here, but it's quite nice. But I remember someone was saying they went to Preston and they didn't think much of it. But I think Preston's like, yeah, to be fair, I mean, it's not really that much to write home about, but yeah, still better than Blackburn though. I mean, almost anywhere is better, apart from Burnley. I mean, Burnley's like an absolute shithole, but yeah. But yeah, Burnley's a real, like, yeah, I don't know if you've ever been there, but yeah, real shithole there. Blackburn's a shithole as well, but yeah. There's a lot of places in Lancashire are shitholes. So it gets like Lancashire a bad reputation, but it's got some nice scenery and stuff. Like Pendle Hill, I've been up there. Nice walk up there. Been like done places in Ribble Valley, like Beacon Fell, and I think I've done like Longridge Fell as well. Yeah, I've done a lot of places around there, like. Oh, Burnley. Oh yeah, RIP to your dad then. Yeah, Burnley's just, yeah. I've heard there's an area called Stoops and it's really like rough. It's not good, but I think I'm not the only one out here who's not wearing a shirt at the moment, but I thought you might get a few people just like out here, and they're just like, sometimes you'll get a few in the hot weather and it's like, so it can feel a bit awkward, but yeah, whatever, you know, I do what I want to do. I've been working out, and yeah, why be like everybody else anyway. So yeah, there's a thing up here called the Spark, which is like it's quite unique actually. It's made out of like shipping containers, and yeah, like it's like a sort of, it's like a food center, if you will. It's like they do like different kinds of cuisines and things. Anyway, 18 in the house, how you doing? Yep, Stoops is very rough. Suits you not a t-shirt, huh? Oh really? Yeah, I've been working out, so I'm trying to, you know, feel more confident in myself, you know? So I'm just trying to, I did actually go out once in no shirt, but I was like super skinny and it was just awkward, and I think I had quite a hairy chest at the time, so I was like, I think someone actually mentioned that, so I was feeling a bit awkward about that. But yeah, but it's just good to try and be confident in yourself so that you can just you don't not care what people are thinking. It's like people are going to judge no matter what you do, so yeah. I feel like I look bigger without a shirt on than I do with it on, actually, kind of thing, because it's like, you might have heard of a thing called the sleeper build, where like, it's just that in terms of like my biceps and all that, it's like, if I'm wearing a t-shirt you can't see it, so it looks like they're really skinny, but it's just that it's hiding it. But some people can look good with it. It depends on what. Some t-shirts I wear, like the one that I wear to the gym, it looks alright, because it's like more of like a muscle fit t-shirt. But sometimes clothes they'll either make you look big or they'll make you look tiny, depending on how they fit you. If they're really baggy, then they make you look kind of slim, and yeah, it's not ideal really, but yeah, it's just you just got to try and yeah. Oh yeah, thank you for subscribing. So what do you get up to during the day anyway? Because currently I'm not really doing much, but I'm just currently I'm trying to build my channel and whatever, but I'm just like, yeah, I've been considering what I'm going to do, but because the thing is you have to kind of stand out. So I'm just going to continue with the fitness stuff, and I think that if I keep going with the fitness stuff, then maybe it will pop off, because if I can get to like crazy level of fitness, then that's where people are going to pay attention. You have to stick with one thing enough to where like it becomes impressive. Otherwise you're like, otherwise you just kind of like never really get anywhere with anything. But if I just kind of do a bit of one thing, a bit of another thing, then it doesn't really yield me a lot of results. It's like if I want to get like world-class level of running, for example, then I have to like devote so much time to that. Or if I want to become the best pianist or whatever, let's say, then I'm going to have to devote a whole bunch of time to that. I'm just a stay-at-home mummy to my 7-month-old son, repping single mums all over. What, you've got a single mummy, you've got a 7-month-old son, what's going on with that then? Yeah. That is, I don't know. Was it like I don't know, I don't want to like assume anything, but yeah. But it's quite a chore to be doing that though, isn't it? To have that kind of responsibility. Dad denied him his loss, being a single mum. Do you have any kids? No, I don't. No, I'm not. Don't have any at the moment. Just yeah, never got round to it, but I consider having some in the future. But yeah, not sure if I'm like ready right now, but I'm just like. Trying to just sort myself out mentally and physically and all that kind of stuff. Just I want to feel like I'd be ready for that kind of stuff, but yeah, it sucks when you've got like you know, but yeah, someone's obviously jealous, like, you know, someone trying to like comment like that, you know. Yeah, but you know, people are always going to have something to say out there, you know. Whatever, you know, it's walking through town at the moment. Just get these kind of like miserable, kind of low vibrational people. Yeah, I think it would be a good dad. Like, I'm 29, I'm going to be 30 on the 19th of July, so yeah, I'm just, yeah, I would like to at some point, it's just, yeah, I need to make sure I'm ready. I am on the autism spectrum, so I'm just a bit kind of like, I've got to be careful, like, to make sure that I don't end up doing anything crazy. Because otherwise, I'm just like, you know, I just need to make sure that, because I'm trying to like sort out my anger and shit like that, and sort out some problems. Otherwise, am I really fit to have them? Probably not. Because like, I'm just, sure that the right mindset really, but yeah. So how are you coping with it then? Having them like, you know, you coping well like on your own, like, because it can be a bit of a, you know, struggle, I guess, unless you've got people to help you out, like family and shit, you know, because if you've got a good family that can help you out and take on the responsibilities if necessary, but yeah, it's just sometimes like grandparents and things like that they take up. I mean, your parents, like, if they had, yeah, any time that they, depending on how old they are, sometimes like grandparents are like more than willing to like have, you know, them stay with them, because it's, you know, it's you know, it kind of gives them some like company and something to occupy them. So a lot of them are like even, you know, excited to have them because it gives them, yeah, it gives them something to put their mind to. It's like, yeah, they can do like their crosswords or whatever, but sometimes that ain't enough, you know. Sometimes it's good to have some company like that. Is anybody still here?
You know your place in the sky. Unleashing your steam and return.
Just having a walk around at the moment. Walk around town. Haven't got much else to do, so we'll be getting some food and get back home. Might do some more working out later as well. Keep making gains. But yeah, but like I said, it's not just about making gains, but it's the mental and physical health. Because making gains, it's like, it might help a little bit for some people with the mental health, but like, you gotta remember that it's, you know, it's only gonna like help a bit if like, the problem is that sometimes you might have other issues that you've gotta deal with, and otherwise you might be like, well, why am I still feeling worthless? Why am I still feeling, you know, insecure? Because yeah, it might give you a fleeting sense of worthiness, but then that will wear off and you start to realize that there's deeper issues. So yeah. I'm just gonna walk through the, have a walk through the Minster. I'll show you guys around the Minster. If anybody's still there. I don't know if Paul is still there, but yeah, I'll do a walk around the Minster. There's like a garden thing there. It's quite nice. I'll go there and then I'll just go do my shopping and all that. But yeah, it's been a good live. I've had some few people hanging out and whatever, but it's been, oh, it's still there, okay. So it's just been like this, I think they've added the Queen to it, and someone was complaining saying that they didn't think it looks right. I'll show you in a second. But they've added the Queen, you know, Queen Lizzie into it, you know, and it just kind of looks a bit out of place. And I'll show you what I mean, like the colour of it and everything. It's just a little bit out of place, really. And yeah. Yeah, so I'll show you like this, yeah, York Minster in a sec. I might turn the camera around so you can see it better. But yeah, so we're just in the centre of York and we're at the Minster now, so just bear with me. Let's what are you shopping for? Just some bits of food, really. And I might get some more, hang on, what else do I need? Yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. So here we go. York Minster. So there we go. You see that? You see the Queen Lizzie up there? See Queen Lizzie? Yeah. Yeah, there's your Queen Lizzie. Might go up a bit closer so you can see it a bit better. Oh, there it goes, like 1 o'clock. That's 1:15. So yeah, Queen Lizzie up there. You can see that. What do you guys think? Is it a bit out of place? There's some doves up there, I think. Is it not? Or is it not the, what is it? No, the seagulls. The seagulls, isn't it? I don't know. Let's see, what is it? White birds, whatever they are. Is it some kind of, or is it white pigeons? I don't know. Yeah, it could be white pigeons or something, but yeah. They're a bit kind of like similar, but yeah. Anyway, Well, they do get different coloured ones, so just yeah. But that's the. I thought I'd show you that, guys. Again, York Minster. I'll try and show you all the way up there. Look how tall that is, guys. It's crazy. It's like, I'm not sure exactly how tall it is, but it's like hundreds of feet tall. It's a monolith. Right. So we're going around the back of it now. We're just going to go around the gardens. It's so beautiful. Yeah. Like Donald Trump, you know. So beautiful, so tremendous. Yeah. I'm like thirsty, so we'll be getting some soon, but yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's yeah, I'll just try and get a good go around the other side. But yeah, there's like another little thing here that's like, it's really nice around here, but yeah, thing is once you've seen it a few times then it's like kind of gets a bit old. But yeah, thought I'd show you guys there. Look. So yeah, it's, you know, it's a nice place to come and relax, I suppose. Have some nice backdrop there. Yeah, have a look at Durham as well soon. That'd be nice to go and have a look at. Got Durham Cathedral and never been there, so yeah. Don't know if anyone's ever been there, but yeah. I've seen Lincoln before. Went there a long time ago. I think it was Christmas time. They had like, I think it was Christmas market. Someone sent I went on like a trip with my grandmother there. But yeah, just hope everyone's well. I'll just do a couple more minutes. Yeah. So what are you up to today then, Paula? If you're still there? Just busy with kids. You go like you have to go pick them up. And, oh no, sorry, you had 7 months old. I guess you just kind of got your motherly duties on it. You know, just yeah. It's like kind of changing nappies and shit. Sounds like fun. That's one of the things that would be a bit like off-putting to me, like all these really like inconvenient things. I'd be like, and also just I don't know, like it can be a bit. It's quite a responsibility, isn't it? But I think it would be, like I said, would be good. I think it would be very rewarding. Like I said, nothing easy is like worth it. I think because if something's easy, it tends to be like something that isn't appreciated. Like when we're just handed something, we just tend to just kind of not value it. But when we've had to work hard for something, then we tend to value it a lot more. So I definitely don't think we should be given something just for like doing nothing. But yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know what you're all thinking. Any questions, guys? Let me know. live up. So yeah, just anything before I go. Now's your time. Alright, bye everybody, just take care and have a nice day. Bye for now.